Welcome back, guys. My name is Sarah Nicole. So I am joined again by Cherryl, uh, who is a psychologist. If you haven't watched the first episode, I'll link it down below, actually, in the description box. So today we're gonna be talking about all things mindset, effects of mindset on daily life, and some of the daily habits that you can pick up that will help your mindset and definitely help you in the long run. So thank you for joining us. So over to you, Cheryl.
Hi everyone. Yes, so as Tara has said, we'll be looking at mindset and just kind of figuring out what's the best mindset to have as you continue in your daily life, yeah, and the best possible way that you can.
Okay,
Yeah.
so before we start, how would you describe one's mindset? What is a mindset?
Simply put, I'd say it's your outlook. It's your outlook on life. It's your outlook on how you deal with things and look at things in life. Yeah.
So it's basically how you set your mind.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so how does your mindset affect your daily life?
Um, I would say it affects your daily life in a big way, yeah, because you can have, for example, two people in the same situation, but they have very different mindsets. One who's always, looking at the negative thing, looking at the negative side of life, looking always complaining, always judging, always, just on the down. And then you have somebody who's always thinking positively. It radiates. They smile, they, encourage. Those are two different mindsets that they have. Yeah, so adopting a positive one better helps you, move positively through life and adapt easier to situations that are difficult. Because you have a positive outlook on that situation, you're better able to get out of it. Yeah.
Okay, so definitely
Yeah,
building your mindset takes some time.
it does, yes.
Yeah, so what are some of the daily habits that would help you develop a more positive mindset? Yeah, and help you deal with overall daily stress or personal anxiety, stuff like that. Yeah.
Yes, it's definitely it's a habit. It's a habit you have to adopt. Yeah. So, for example, negative mindset. An example of that would be negative self-talk. Yeah. So maybe I wake up in the morning, I look at myself in the mirror, and I say negative things about myself. I think negatively of myself. Oh, I'm so ugly. Oh, I'm not as beautiful as this. Oh, I've got blemishes. Oh, my skin is so dark. Oh, I've got this pot belly. Oh, those are all negative things.
Sure.
Yeah. And they are almost automatic. Like you do it without even thinking.
Yeah.
Yeah. So now what we as psychologists help you do is now change those negative thoughts into positive ones. Like stop focusing on the negative. Let's explore the positive ones. Yeah, you're beautiful, you're accomplished, you have goals, you're self-aware. We start looking at the positives and now we focus on that. So instead of waking up in the morning and thinking you're this, wake up in the morning and speak those mantras to yourself. Yeah. I'm self-accomplished, I'm driven, I can do this, I have these skills, I'm sociable, I'm adaptable, I'm likable, I'm confident, I'm assertive. Let's focus on those. Yeah, so it's something you have to do consistently until it now becomes the norm for you. Yeah, whereas before the norm was the negative thinking. Now let's work to get the norm to the positive thinking. Yeah, and you'll find it'll change your life.
Yeah, I can
Honestly,
imagine.
yeah.
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 Yeah, because you tend to believe what you tell yourself.
That's so true.
Yeah.
Yeah. You walk different, you speak differently of yourself to others.
Yeah.
So people will be more confident in your abilities, in you as a person. And things will just start happening differently
True.
for you.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. So positive self-talk.
Yes, positive self-talk. So away with the negative thinking, the positive thinking. Learning how to manage conflict. That's a pretty big one. Yeah. Because conflict is something we encounter. Everybody encounters it. So how are you going to deal with it?
True.
Is it going to become this big thing that will be so all-consuming you can't think of anything else?
Yeah.
You know, or is it something that you're going to talk about, solve, and move on?
Yeah.
Or is it going to be something that, okay, maybe it's not that important, I'll deal with it later? Yeah.
Yeah. Because if you don't deal with it, it will probably come back to it's unresolved.
Exactly.
Yeah.
So you have to decide, are you okay with it being unresolved? Or are you the kind of person who wants to resolve it? Some people are okay with it being unresolved and they're able to move on fine.
Yeah.
Others, in a wawasha, like, they're like, I can't even think straight. I need to sort this thing out because it's in my mind. It's all I can think about.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That makes sense. Yeah, that's
Yeah.
definitely a big part.
Assertive communication. Sorry, yeah, that's a really good one. Because with assertive communication, it allows you to communicate effectively, yeah, your wants and your needs to other people in a respectful manner, yeah, that they will be able to understand. Yeah. So it's not being disrespectful.
Yeah.
It's simply saying, okay, you've done this. It's made me feel this way. I don't like it. Yeah. It might take some other people getting used to because they think, oh, it's so rude or she feels this way. But actually, it's an effective way to communicate.
Yeah.
And you find there's no mixed signals anywhere. People are clear.
On your boundaries.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Boundaries. Yeah, because setting boundaries is so important because it means then you're not forfeiting your comfortability to please other people because that just sets you up for disaster. Yeah. So many times maybe you give in to something that you didn't really want to because you don't want to make someone feel bad. Whereas if you just communicate, listen, I'm not comfortable with this, you may be surprised. Yeah, that they'll be okay with it. Yeah.
Or even if they're not, they may respect you more.
Exactly. Yeah. So those are a couple of things. Improving also your emotional intelligence. Yeah, so that's got to do with understanding yourself and how you communicate to others, and also understanding how others are communicating to you. When you understand those and you're able to improve on that communication, so you're able to effectively communicate your emotions and how you're feeling. You find moving around, dealing with people is just easier. Yeah.
Because you understand them.
Exactly.
Yeah.
But that comes with understanding yourself first. Yeah. Dig deep. Yeah. If there are things you don't like, you address those things.
True.
Yeah.
So it all comes back to self-awareness.
Yes. Yeah.
Okay. That's a good point. So these are all things we can do, but there are some daily habits that you can take up, such as maybe journaling. At the end of the day, maybe writing down your thoughts, some of the issues you came across, how you dealt with them, how better you could have dealt with them. So could you mention maybe like a couple of those, some things that you've seen with your clients that you've suggested and they've really helped them in the long run to adopt a more positive mindset? Yeah.
I love that you've mentioned journaling because I ask my patients, a lot of them, to do it. And a lot of them actually, when at the start of therapy, they don't. And maybe they don't even believe in it. They're like, why am I writing this? Like, how is it going to help? But it's therapeutic. Like you said, it helps you understand yourself better. Yeah. And putting it down on paper, you see it. Okay, so we move on to the next thing. I put it down. I've, voiced my feelings, my thoughts, my behaviors, my acts, everything for that day. So we move on. So journaling really helps. Yeah. Another thing that really helps is just, simple eating a balanced diet. Eating a balanced, high nourishment diet. Yeah, it makes you feel good. It builds up your, body's defense system. And you feel good knowing that you're eating well and nourishing your body, right?
True.
Yeah.
Yeah, you're taking care of yourself.
Absolutely. Yeah.
That should definitely help in the long run.
Yeah. So that also goes hand in hand with the physical activity, the exercise. Yeah. Builds you, a stronger body. When you're feeling strong, physically, how do you feel mentally?
Definitely stronger.
Right?
Yeah.
Exactly. You're like, nobody's gonna mess with me, man. Like, I've got this.
True.
Yeah, and your confidence increases and you just feel, yeah.
Like you can do whatever.
Exactly.
That's
Yeah, you
true.
can master it.
Definitely.
It goes hand in hand.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I've seen that, especially like after a round of exercise, you feel like a sense of accomplishment.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah, you're like, oh my God, I did it. Like,
Yeah. Yeah.
let me do it again. Whether it happens again or not, okay, that's another story. But yeah, in that moment, you feel good.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's true.
So if you manage to make that a habit, that's obviously a good habit to have.
Yeah.
There's no doubt.
Yeah.
Yeah. Quality sleep.
Yeah.
That's
a
another
big
one.
Yeah.
And you know, with all these gadgets we have going, it's interrupting with our sleep, obviously. And with all this anxiety that we're experiencing, it's affecting our sleep.
Yeah.
So when I say quality sleep, I mean sleep where you wake up feeling like you have rested.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, because sometimes you sleep and you wake up feeling, oh my
Tired.
gosh, hata nimelala.
I tell my friends this every time, and they're like, "You've slept like 24 hours.
Yeah.
How are you still tired?"
Yeah.
And yes, I'm talking to you guys. But I get that a lot.
Yeah.
And I was researching this just the other day, and I came across an article. I actually Googled, why am I always tired when I wake up?
Right.
And I came to see it's mostly because of screen time. Yeah, so the more screen time you have just before sleeping actually affects the level of melatonin, which is a chemical released to help you get better sleep.
Yes.
Yeah. So
Yeah.
that's just one ISO that you should not have screen time at least 30 minutes before sleeping.
Yeah.
Because you sleep deeper if you haven't had screen. Yeah.
Yeah, it's true, because your brain is activated.
Yeah.
You're on this phone, it's bright. The room, as much as it's dark, the screen is bright and it's right here by you, and you're just, you're scrolling,
Yeah.
and your pupils are dilating and all of this.
Yeah.
So if you expect to get right to sleep, it's not gonna happen.
No.
Yeah, so your brain is still working even after you put the phone down. It's gonna take you a while to get to that deep, calm REM sleep.
True.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And what happens when you don't sleep well?
It affects everything.
Yeah.
Your mood,
Yeah.
how irritated you are.
Yes, especially for women. Hormones is a big thing.
Yeah.
So if you're not sleeping well, that's disrupting your hormones.
Yeah.
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 You're getting too little sleep, or your sleep is not quality sleep. Yeah, your concentration as well.
Yeah.
You'll find I have to read the same page like 4 times just to get what's on it.
True.
Yeah. And then now even retaining that information is a problem.
True.
Yeah, because you're not getting enough sleep.
And yeah.
And like I said earlier, before, if these things continue consistently for a long period of time,
That's when
it becomes a problem.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it becomes a major problem.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Mm.
Thank you for that.
Yeah.
So especially, I just want to mention on sleep. I've seen it myself. Once I don't get enough sleep, the next day I feel sluggish. I really don't want to do anything. So I stay in the whole day, do nothing.
Yeah.
Then at night, I'm still not tired enough to sleep. So I stay up all night. And definitely, if you're staying up, sana you'll end up eating junk. Like it's a repetitive cycle.
Yeah.
So I just wanted to highlight on sleep, because I've noticed when I do sleep enough, I'm more active. I get to do more. And it helps like sleep again, because now I'm tired. Now my body can relax, sleep deeper. And yeah, like just for me, that's a really big one.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And
sleep.
how does it affect your mood as well?
You really, honestly, you're just so tired.
Yeah.
And just even having conversations with people is like a whole chore.
Yeah.
Like, why is this person even talking?
Yeah.
I just want to chill, just watch Netflix. I don't want to talk to anybody. And it's actually kind of sad, because
Yeah.
you end up losing a lot of time.
That's it. Yeah. So you start feeling low.
Yeah.
You start feeling irritable.
Yeah.
Little things irritate you, whereas usually they wouldn't. They now start to.
Yeah.
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 So these are little things that you can do, that you're in control of, that you can change to improve your well-being, your overall well-being as an individual, and your mental well-being, your superpower up here.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Sure.
Mm.
Okay.
Yeah. I mean,
other?
there are others, you know, the physical activity, the walking, the sports, yoga, nature. Oh, yes, one we haven't mentioned, connection.
Oh,
That's really good, you know, like just we're social beings.
yeah.
Yeah.
We are.
So when you meet up with someone and you have a really nice, deep, meaningful conversation, isn't that uplifting?
Yeah, it is.
Yeah.
It is.
So when you have that connection with someone, it speaks a lot. It just makes you feel good. You feel supported, you feel heard. And yeah, that's good for your well-being.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So you say social connections, you don't mean like social media?
I mean that to an extent,
Okay.
because also in social media you can get you know, a sense of community. Yeah, like-minded people, or you know, you can contact your friends. It's, you know, there are positives,
Yeah.
some positives to it.
Definitely.
Yeah.
Okay.
So social connection is also really important. You know, when you're feeling low and let's say some friends come over, they bring some food and you guys hang out, laugh, don't you feel good after?
You definitely.
Yeah.
Yeah. By far. Okay.
Yeah.
So unless you have anything else to add.
I think that's okay for now. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. So I think that's it. Definitely a lot of other topics on, I mean, a lot of other habits on this topic. Those are very key that you mentioned. A walk in nature, let me just add this. I read somewhere that sunlight actually definitely helps with your mental state.
100%. Yes.
Yeah. That you find people in winter, places of winter, are more depressed or not as happy
Yes.
than people in the tropics.
Yes.
Is that a fact?
That is a fact. Because there are people who suffer from seasonal affective disorder in during that winter time.
sad. Yeah, it's
Yeah,
so
and
sad.
they need like a lamp that kind of creates this mood of natural light in the house to feel better. And even you, just think about yourself, yeah?
Yeah.
When you wake up and it's such a dark gray day.
Like today, yeah.
I mean, like right now is not so bad,
Yeah.
but earlier this morning,
morning,
yeah. And compare that to when you wake up and the sun's out,
Yeah.
the difference.
Yeah.
Yeah. You know, and the sun on your skin feels good, and it's also good for your body, you know, with all this vitamin D absorption and all of that. Sunshine, yeah, for sure. Obviously, you know, not too much.
Yeah.
Yeah, but yeah,
Just
it's definitely good. Yeah.
Okay.
It's good for you.
So, Cheryl, thank you so much for enlightening our audience on some habits we can pick up for a better mindset overall. Because your mindset is definitely the foundation for a more positive life.
Absolutely.
Yeah. So, thank you so much for those.
Thank you too.
Thank you guys for watching today. Do make sure to like this video, share it with a friend who might be in need of some of these habits, and do subscribe. Thank you so much, guys. And bye-bye.
Bye.